German thrash hails. Now there are bands like Sodom, Destruction, and Creator, which are just great year after year, and the bands like Exuma, which managed to come back with Create Trash. But what about Protector, band already from 1980s and not being A-class trash metal? Let's find out what we have here. Yeah! Alright, that's enough for fooling around. What we have here is Some of the Hordes, a new album by German thrash metal band Protector. Been here since 1986. So old-timers that basically never quit, never went on full hiatus, yet had a lot of problems being consistent with what they do and all that stuff. But Protector has been there still quite a while, available, doing its thrash metal and not giving a damn about the hardships in life and whatnot. And they are still here to do thrash metal the German way. This album is packed with a tiny, tiny poster for all you real German thrash metal fans. And this is a great way to take a look on the cover. What we have here is a skull looking really, really badass with a pentagram. And we have also crushed electric guitars. To be honest, I'm not really sure what to make of this symbolism, if there is any in the first place. Very 1980s, kind of a nice graphics with all that lightning and kind of a blood red storm or whatnot. But having crushed guitars is like, are they like penises going across, or are they swords? But instead of winning like real weapons, they're like guitars. I don't know what to think of it, but except that we are like guitar warriors like Yngwie J. Malmsteen and all that stuff. Now here we have the booklet, which is quite thick, filled with pro pictures of the band, and also the necessary information. Then we have lyrics, obviously, some picture compilation of the band's posters and whatnot. So to me this looks like quite a bit like a compilation record in so many ways, but at least it's not like it's being cheap-assed when it comes to a pages and whatnot. So there's plenty of stuff. Kind of a good point to show that beyond digital releases in a digital world, there are still like real releases where there is more to a album than just the music, just the tracks and all that stuff. But what about the Protector's music? That is obviously the thing that counts here the most, right? Well, what can I say? Protector is not exactly, still not the A class, the master class of thrash, but it's not like they are doing things wrong here. Now, all the riffs on these albums are basically very standard issue stuff, and that's not in a bad way. It's more like the band is delivering what there is to expected. Poof, English is such a hard language. But nothing else, basically. It's just like, you wanted some thrash metal, so here you have a thrash metal album. But I wanted some sauce with my potato and beef. No, that is not part of the deal. What we have here is thrash metal, and thrash metal alone, no gimmicks, no fooling around. Alright, I get it. So Some of the Hordes is like thrash metal for thrash metal people by thrash metal band, and that's it. Simple as that. Now, there's nothing big or majorly wrong with this album. Nothing like weird or anything like that. But the production is really kind of old school in terms of like, it's not really that well produced. I mean, their snare sound is kind of powerful and all that stuff, but the toms and the bass drum is like a little bit off. Like, are you actually using your demo tracks here, or what is going on? Because the mix is a little bit off. Once you get used to it, it doesn't really bother, but I cannot really say it's like well produced. It's like album of good sound and all that stuff. But all in all, this is quite a nice thrash metal album. This is so kind of a basic thrash that it always almost makes me feel a little bit nostalgic about it. But then again, it doesn't move me like the best of German thrash or thrash in the first place. Generally speaking, it doesn't feel like 80s, but it strongly has this kind of a, feeling that is, back to the roots, so to speak. So if you want German thrash metal, authentic way, no gimmicks, no modern production and whatsoever, I think this is pretty solid album to go to. But just don't expect this to be, I don't know, one of those classic Sodom or Destruction albums. This is Protector after all, both good and bad. At least my kudos goes to the band for being true to itself, going after no trends or whatsoever. So, quite nice, but no big cigar for these guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, should you like the review, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with more reviews coming your way.